A lot of people think that they're eating super healthy, myself included. But when you start to take a really good look and take inventory of what you're actually eating every single day, you might start to find that the reality is a little closer to maybe you're not eating as optimally as you could, and there's really not as much diversity in what you're eating. Most people are just creatures of habit, eating the same handful of the same foods over and over and over again. But diversity is really important when it comes to your nutrition. Now, I advocate something called eating the rainbow. I'm not talking about Skittles. I'm talking about having as many colors of food in each meal as possible, so you can get a maximum number of vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients. I think it's really important in general to bring awareness not only to what you're eating, but also why you're eating the foods you do. And this is a practice that I've been doing for a while, of just asking myself specific questions, such as, well, am I really eating for nourishment and fuel right now? Or maybe am I eating more for emotional comfort? Or what do I start to eat when I feel stressed, depressed, or sad? What kind of foods do I reach for in those moments? Conversely, when you're feeling happy and empowered and joyful, what do you find yourself eating in those moments? I think it's important to keep a food journal and write down a list so we can create awareness around any sort of emotional triggers or habitual patterns with food. So when I started keeping track of my emotional patterns with food, I discovered that I was a sugar fiend. At every time I started to feel lonely or heartbroken, or I was going through a breakup in a relationship, I would always reach for something sugary and sweet and filling, and it's just become this food addiction that I've spent years unraveling and trying to understand better. And it started with the awareness of what was motivating my food choices when I was in those emotional states. So I think it's really important to pay attention to your body and how you feel 30 to 60 minutes after you finish each meal. Now, I'm a big fan of using a food journal to keep track, again, of not only what you're eating, but why you're eating and the emotional states after you eat the food.